What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you the Moon 1 through 20 tutorial. I told you I was going to do this yesterday, but I had to kind of recover from the last couple days, staying up all night playing Moon, all that good stuff. I chose to leave this Area 51 in the beginning to show you what I do to get jugged before round 1. I mean, it's pretty wide known now how to do it, but I just wanted to give you a visual on what to do. I would recommend only doing this if you feel comfortable running trains in a pretty tight place. You can go down very easily, obviously, without jugging, especially with these goddamn dogs in it. But if you can run a train, just utilize the whole map, keep shooting, using your grenades until you get enough points to buy Juggernog. If Juggernog is not here at the very beginning of the game, go ahead and restart level, and it will, sooner or later it'll show up. It'll either be Speed Color or Juggernog. So that's what I do. If it's not there at the beginning, restart level, and then just get my train going. But once you get it going, it's really not too bad. You just turn around and get some quads and stuff like that with your 1911. And then once you run out of ammo, use your grenade to wipe out the entire train, and then throw that other one for just a few extra points. Not too hard. But use your own discretion on this, guys. If you can't, if you don't feel comfortable and you're pretty sure you're going to go down, just play the game as like you normally would, and build up enough points, get some decent weapons, and eventually come back to Area 51 to get Juggernog. If you're going to do that, if you're, not comfortable doing this, I'd recommend restarting the level each time until Speed Color is there, because the next time you come back, it's the other perk. So if you're not comfortable getting Jug at the very beginning, go ahead and wait till it's Speed Color's there, so your next time at Area 51 is Juggernog. You got me? You on the same page? I know you are, because you're a Zombie Slayer, man. Zombie Slayers are geniuses, literally. Little baby geniuses. But what you want to do once you get in here is get as many points as you can, headshots, knives, whatnot. Like I've said in all my other 1 through 20 tutorials, guys, these tutorials are more for the beginning zombie players. There's guys out there that didn't start playing zombies till Black Ops and all that stuff. So this 1 through 20 tutorials are more for those guys. I really like helping them out. I enjoy all the messages I get, pretty much on a daily basis, saying, dude, your 1 through 20 tutorial really helped me. I got to 30 today, and and the job is done if I got one guy to around 30, but I'm glad they're getting even more than that. But once you get enough points in there, what I like to do is I move out about round 3 or 4. I do not show that in this point because I had a lot of footage, honestly. I skipped around 6, but you'll get the idea. This is just round 6, but what I like to do around 3 or 4 to maybe even 5 is hang out below the spawn building there. It's a decent, there's only 2 areas they can come from. You get the M16, the MPL, whichever way you decide to go. Get as many headshots as you can. The only thing you got to be careful on is don't really try to sprint at the zombies, because with the low gravity, it'll actually, your momentum will keep going forward, and you could really get screwed over really fast. So just take it slow. If you got to run a little train right here in the middle with using those boxes, you'll see a good example how to run a figure 8 right there, how I just did, how I came from around the box, and then I immediately go to this side near the rail, and that's for the escape route right there through the right side. Works really effective. I hate the astronaut dude now that I see him in the background. I cannot stand that dude. I hate him with a passion. It makes me want to literally punch a baby really hard. But, I would never do that because, it's a baby and everybody loves babies. But, this map really isn't too hard, especially once you get to the biodome. You'll see me get there in just a little bit. If I had one good tip for you guys on this map, it's definitely don't go sprinting around through, around the map, just because the momentum will carry you forward and you'll go down pretty easily, especially if you don't have Jug. But I don't buy a quick revive right from the get-go. I usually wait a little bit, just get more doors open. That's personal preference as well. If you want to get it as soon as you get 500 points, by all means. That's awesome insurance, awesome insurance for in case you go down or something, so your run will continue. But, that's all personal preference. I choose not to, but, for you guys, do what you got to do. But skipping ahead to round 9, you can see I'm working through the tunnels here. I think at this point now, I'm starting to think biodome. I'm not really sure what I was doing all the way back there, but I'm definitely working my way through to the biodome. Right there's the power switch for you guys that may not know, but I'm pretty sure most of you know by now. I may be taking you guys for granted, and I should have maybe included that in there, but I'm pretty sure, crossing my nuts and my fingers, you guys know what I'm talking about. But you can see here, I'm working my way up to the biodome. Once you get here, super simple. You guys seen on my round 40, I made it there and had no problems at all. I started to fall asleep at the end, and I didn't have hacker equipped because what I do when I run this biodome strategy is I always have hacker instead of your spacesuit, because you can see there I got it in the bottom right hand corner, and I'll tell you why. There's gravity in the biodome, man. It's not like the moon surface. You can breathe and stuff without your mask on, and I like that because you can sound whore the zombies. You know where they're coming from and all that stuff. So what I do is I equip hacker. At the beginning of the round, that little chick will come on the speaker and say, you know, like, Excavator 5 is going to do something to Tunnel 6. I would not worry about any of them until she says Tunnel 6. Or until she says the biodome. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the Easter egg too much. But she'll come on and she'll say something about the excavator is going to do something to the biodome. I'm not exactly sure what she says. But at the beginning of each round, she would say that. What I would do is I would just freaking hightail it to the main room. Hurry up and hack that control panel so it doesn't destroy the biodome. Therefore, having, you know, the outer shell the entire time, didn't have to wear my spacesuit. I didn't have to worry about my momentum carrying me into zombies and stuff like that. It really makes it it makes it pretty easy. I'll go over that strategy a little more in my intermediate tutorial, but right now for the beginners, I just wanted to show you guys a really good rape train spot. This honestly is probably the easiest train spot out of all the Call of Duty zombies, and I even mean it's easier than Ascension. Ascension, is so little. It's still super easy, but it's little, so it gets a little more cramped at times. This one right here, there's so many different routes. You could do figure eights. You could do everything. So it is super simple. But skipping ahead to round 18, you notice I got the ray gun now. The guns you are looking for, in my opinion, would be the ray gun and the wave gun. If you got mule kick, you can even have a third gun of your liking, whichever that may be. I used the upgraded law, which is the anarchy, and that was my third gun just to blow them away. But you could use whatever floats your boat. So if you wanted an upgraded HK, you could have that with mule kick. But definitely get the ray gun and the wave gun. Ray gun is more for these earlier rounds just to keep out so you can save that wave gun up. And it's the ray gun, man. It'll take out zombies at this point. Later on, when it loses its effectiveness, I guess you could trade it out for a different gun. But the wave gun is a monster. It is my favorite wonder gun to date. I really like the fact that you can split it in two, or put it together for the, whatever it's called. I'm not really sure. But what I like to do in the higher rounds is actually run out with the akimbo wave gun, and then, if somebody gets my way, just hurry up and zap them. And then I get a train going, and I turn around and take care of them with the when it's together, whatever. But you can see I'm still running this train. It's going pretty easy round 15. I truly believe you could get to whatever round you wanted right here as long as the guns keep killing. I haven't really discovered any way to use traps yet. There is no traps, but I was going to try to figure out a way to use the astronaut as a trap. Of course, that's going to be one, train away, but hey, it'll help. But honestly, you waste a lot of ammo shooting him. It takes a lot to kill him when you get pretty deep into the rounds. But, like I say in all my tutorials, man, pay attention to what is coming in front of you, not necessarily what is behind you. As long as you're running this train and watching what is coming in front of you, you should be good. Keep that ray gun out, keep that wave gun out. Somebody gets in your way, just blow them away. It's super simple, guys. If you can get to this, get to a higher than 20, and this tutorial helped you, please send me a video response and I'll okay that. And just, say something about, man, dude, Yodi, you really helped me out on this. I don't mean in the video or anything, just like in a message or something like that. But I really like seeing that I helped you guys. That's really the main reason I do it, is to help those beginning guys succeed in zombies. Once you know what the zombies are doing and how they react, it's really easy. Like some of us guys have been playing zombies as long as we have. You know, we can do our little juke moves, and we know how they're going to move, and it makes it super simple. So, guys, if this helped you, please leave it in a video response. But you can see I skipped ahead to round 19. This is just basically to show you how progressively harder they got, how much quicker they're spawning in. You can see I now got the almighty wave gun running around with that akimbo. Thing is a monster, dude. I love everything about this gun. If I could marry this gun, I probably would. You know, they say I don't know what they say. I just lost all chain of thought right there. But hey, it's all good. But this would even be a good two-player strategy, honestly, if you had one dude running around the other rock, and you know, you could both run in here pretty effectively. You just have to coordinate with each other so you didn't cross paths at any time. But I think it'd be pretty good. I might try to do a two-player run for leaderboards. I always say I don't care about the leaderboards, but maybe, just maybe, I'll do it for this one. I don't really know if I will, because usually there's a lot of hackers and glitchers on the leaderboard, you cocksuckers. But no, where the fuck did that voice come from? I don't really know. Snap into a Slim Jim. You guys didn't think I had Tourette's, did you? That may have proved you wrong right there. But, you know, you could see, super simple strategy, guys. I don't really know if there's any way to go down running this strategy, to be honest. It is just that easy. Like I said in one of my videos, it's so easy a caveman can do it. I wonder if there's any cavemans from the Geico commercial with me on their hit list now because I said that or something. I know they're not really cavemen, and it's just an act, and that's all. So I know I'm not funny. You don't have to leave it in the comments because I know this. But I kind of went over everything in the tutorial. By now you got the point that this is a super, super duper easy strategy. Anybody could do it. And, you know, post those video responses if you do. But, hey, you guys remember that cat I got rid of? I talked about it in another video, but I'm going to use this time now because I still got a whopping 4 minutes to talk, I think. Jesus, I need to make these tutorials quicker, speed this shit up, man. Oh my god, but remember that cat I had? Damn thing turned hostile on me, dude. I wanted to start throwing some elbows, you know, backhanding that shit, but I'm not mean to little kitty cats. So I just politely put it outside. And I seen it sitting outside today across the street, and I kind of felt bad. It was night, and I just seen him in, like, the school, elementary school is right across my house, and they got, like, big-ass lights out front, and I seen him sitting there. I kind of felt a little bad because he doesn't have a home. He's homeless, but the damn thing scratches me, son. Motherfucker's lucky he's alive, you feel me? No, I would never kill a cat. Well, maybe. Just depends on how bad they scratch me. But now we're on round 20. Super easy. Did I say that it is super easy? I will point out that I always start out on this mattress right there. Just in case it does, the little excavator does come, so I can get a head start onto that spawn room. So let's go over a few tips for this map, shall we? You definitely want to run a train wherever there is gravity. One reason being because if you're running and a zombie is like cutting you off, your momentum, you can't really change directions very quickly. That's reason number one. Reason number two is the goddamn space dude that just goes around really slowly, and if you come around the corner and he's there, he's going to grab you and he's going to touch you in ways that should be illegal. Reason number three is because there's gravity. I hate the no gravity spots. Okay, tip number two, the usual. Pay attention to what is coming in front of you and not necessarily what is behind you. Tip number three, do not go off those goddamn things right there in front of me. The landers, the little things that throw you in the air without Juggernog or PhD. Because you're going to die. I found out the hard way that you're going to die and you're going to be at first dumbfounded like, what the French toast? And then you can be like, oh yeah, it's because the stupid thing that launched me. Tip number four, I think is what we're on right now. Don't go sprint through the doors or you're going to get launched by that thing. And if you don't have Jug or PhD, you're going to die. Maniac. You did it like 20 times in one game. You would think after like the 19th time you would learn, but no, you took it to the 20th. But tip number 5 would be, I don't know, shoot the zombies when they're behind you. There we go. That is the tip of the day. When you are playing Call of Duty Nazi Zombies, and no, I know it's not Nazi anymore. You don't have to run it in, but that's what it started out to be. That's what I will always call it, Nazi Zombies. Get over it. But in Call of Duty Nazi Zombies, you want to shoot at the zombies, okay? I know that's pretty simple, tip there. But, hey, I was running out of tips, and I said there was another one coming, so I had to throw something out there. But, anyways, guys, this tutorial is slowly wrapping up. Sorry at the end I kind of didn't really talk about the strategy much, but, dude, you got to try talking for 16 minutes one of these days. It's a lot harder than it sounds, believe me, especially when you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I can't keep picturing you with him, 'cause it hurts so bad, yeah, 'cause it's all in my head. Remember that song with Tim McGraw and Nelly, I think? Nelly. That doesn't really sound right. It might be right, I think. I don't really know. I only listen to it because of Tim McGraw. But anyways, guys, if this tutorial helped you, please post it a video response. Send me a message saying, Yodi, you really helped me. I really do this for you guys. And I'm going to get out of here. Remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi, signing out.